Welcome to Blerd Words. And seeing as this is the first episode, I thought I'd talk a little bit about who I am and then what we're going to do together. My name is Kyle Ferguson. I'm a black nerd. My friends call me Ferg, and these are my words. And I need to warn you, not your stereotypical black man. I don't eat chicken or watermelon. I have no rhythm. I can't dance worth a lick. And I have no skill at basketball. I mean, that translates from real life and the video games. But in defense of my blackness, I got extremely high blood pressure, and I love to eat pork. So, boom, there you go. The reason I started this blog, well, one, I thought that it would be a fun and awesome way for me to practice not saying every other word. So, Blerd Word Challenge, count the ums. Also, I thought it would also be a great way for us to explore the ins and outs of nerd life when you're married with children, and to talk about some of our passions that we share as far as being nerds. So anime, superheroes, gaming. And with that, let's talk about BAM, Dork Poker, also known as Magic the Gathering. Now, I am totally digging the current block of Magic right now. Why? Because it's all about the guild. And I'm having a problem though. My favorite guild is Red Blue. Is it? I have not had any kind of luck trying to get a cohesive deck that will be effective for Is It. So I'm reaching out to my fellow nerds out there, and I'm asking for a little help. Now, I'm not asking for you to make me a deck. I'm asking you to help me out, give me some tools to help me put together an effective Is It deck. So win conditions, combos, that kind of thing. I did happen to put together a nice Orzhov deck. And it's Pauper, so it's got no rares and no mythics. And the MVP of that deck, Ethereal Armor. You cannot doubt the power of that card. I loaded that deck up with enchantments, and with that, I put down that Ethereal Armor, and boom, I am knocking out heads. And then I've got plenty of extort creatures that I use to clean up and get me a little life just in case I need. Problem is, it's modern, so I need to update it, make it standard. And then after I make that deck standard, it's on my website, blerdwords.com. Check it out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the ins and outs of playing Magic the Gathering online as opposed to playing, say, Friday Night Magic in a brick and mortar store. Because I play Commander, and I've played, Two-Headed Giant, and I've even got into a few drafts. But I've never crossed over to Friday Night Magic. I've always let that intimidate me. So with your help, going to knock it out the box, and then we're going to explore the ins and outs of Magic Online as opposed to brick and mortar. So can't wait to do that. And for every episode, we're going to have a Guilty Geek pleasure. So my Guilty Geek pleasure of this episode is my fanboy man crush on Sandeep Parikh. He's got the trifecta. He's an actor, writer, and director. He's a very funny guy. He's probably best known for his starring role as Zabu in The Guild. And again, the guy is extremely funny. He seems like he'd be a really cool person to hang with, so fanboy crush, but I'll get over it. And last but not least, every episode, I also want to talk about my nerd bucket list. So for this episode, I get to take off the fact that I wanted to do a vlog. So I'm doing it. I thank you for the opportunity. But every time I take something off my list, I've got to put something else on. So what am I putting on my nerd bucket list? I want to play DC Deck Building by Cryptozoic with Will Wheaton and Felicia Day. I've got on my website, blerdwords.com, a really quick review of the game, and it is awesome. If you love superheroes the way I do, you will love this game. It is totally awesome, and it's really simple. I've watched some similar games that are really complicated, and I think that you would love this. And so from there, because I'm not above simple bribery, here's what I'm going to do. After my blog gets 74 subscribers, 74 zeros born, and it's my favorite number, I'm going to give one of those subscribers a free copy of the game. So, yep, you heard it right. So, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, check out my website, and subscribe. Thank you. Peace.